for this podcast, for my podcast as well, you know, I it depends. Like sometimes I might be going through stuff and that's when I'm like, oh, let me talk about this, you know. But I still thought about, oh, but what do they want to hear? You know, or like what topics are trending right now and stuff like that, you know. But I'm like, and like I would just say, like I kept saying, I don't know what to talk about. And I'm big on speaking into existence. So if I just keep repeating, I don't know what to talk about, I don't know what to talk about, I'm not going to know what to talk about. And I've been more on like meditating into like stuff, you know, like literally for everything. Like if I might not feel creative when I'm doing some outfits or anything like that, I meditate a little bit and I'm like, okay, what am I feeling? But it's literally, it's like tuning more into myself, like really connecting with myself. Because after that, I'm just like, I know what to wear, I know what to talk about. It's in me. I just have to tune in with myself and really connect with myself and just go with the flow, like go with what I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like literally today with the outfits, I just went with what I was feeling. I went with whatever I grabbed and I wasn't thinking about it. I was just feeling it, you know? And with the topic as well, I had some topics down, but I don't know how I felt. I wasn't feeling them, to be honest. And this topic was totally not planned. Like I didn't even have this topic down, and honestly, I don't have a draft on it. I'm literally just speaking what I feel and like how I feel, and just hoping that it really helps you guys and inspires you guys, you know, more on like nobody is perfect and shit. Like, I mean, I don't know, maybe you guys are going through the same thing or whatever, some sort of same thing. You might feel lost or like, you know, not in routine, but it's okay, you know, as long as you're acknowledging that and you're like, okay, well, I don't feel like, I really don't feel good when I ain't organized, when I don't have my routine, when I don't have my schedule set. So I'm accountable for that as well, because I'm like, okay, why am I not on schedule, or why am I not writing down my schedule? Why don't I have a routine? You know? So instead of like doing whatever the fuck I'm doing, which honestly, it was the whole room was kind of a big issue. But that's just, I was overthinking about it too much as well. I can be a big overthinker and I just be all up in my thoughts. And that's been a big part of it as well, where I'm just like in my thoughts and I think about it too much. And I'm like, okay, why am I thinking about it? I have to go with what I'm feeling, you know? And it's, you guys, like, you literally just have to go with what you're feeling, what you feel like doing. And like I said, meditating on it really helps. I just sit down and I'm like, okay, you know, I just let go of it all. And like I said, I see the vision. So I see myself doing what it is I need to do next, you know, and instead of just thinking about all these scenarios and like, you know, what it could be like. And it's like, okay, I just have to stop and go with what I'm feeling, with what, because it's me, you know, whatever I do, whatever I'm going to create, it's just going to be me, and it's going to be straight up me because it's coming straight out of my feelings of what I feel like doing. So it's fine to feel all over the place. You can't get all over the place, but you know, little by little, it's not, you know, like, and that's the thing, I've been pressuring myself a little bit, but I'm like, okay, let's not do that to ourselves, because that's not going to help. You know, I feel like, well, that does make me just more all over the place, to be honest. It just feels pressure, and I have to be kind with myself, and I just have to show myself love and be like, okay, it's good, you know, like, we're going to do this, like, as long as we're doing us, you know, and taking care of one thing at a time. Because I could, like I've mentioned before, where I could be a great multitasker, I really can. But I've been working on one task at a time, you know? So like I literally wanted to do everything. I wanted to create content. I wanted to finish fixing up my room, edit videos and all that good stuff. And I've still been only uploading one video onto my main channel, which I usually do too, but I'm like, "Hey, it's okay. No pressure. Like one video is fine a week. At least it's something." And I need to take care of my room first because I wanted to do that first because that really helps me feel more better, like just so everything can be where it's at. And, just having my space nice and organized and clean, that also helps me a lot mentally. You know what I'm saying? And doesn't make me feel all over the place or anything like that. So I took care of that first. And it really helped me, and I really feel good now. And it's one thing I'm done with, and I'm like, okay, now I can really focus on just getting my stuff done, getting my routine back in place. It's one thing at a time, one step at a time. At people's like, now I'm like, okay, let me try to work on my sleeping schedule, and why I go to sleep late is because I'm rushing, trying to get something done for like the next day or whatever. But I'm like, okay, well, that can wait, just really working on what's most important, like you really have to get your priorities straight, and that's the thing. Like, you just have to take action. You have to take action. And I've really been working on that because I've been in my thoughts lately a lot where I'm just like thinking, and I'm thinking, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that. And I'm just all up in my thoughts, and I get all up in my thoughts, and I stay there, and I'm like just thinking about what I have to do. And I'm like, well, how am I going to do it? What am I going to do first? And I just stay in my thoughts literally for like forever, And then I'm like, yo, like, see, thinking about it, what I need to do, and just being like kind of not worried, but like, just keeping it in mind, like, fuck, I have to get this done. I have to get this done and this done. Instead of just thinking about it, I just need to take action. Like, I just need to fucking do the thing. Whatever I feel like doing first, focus on that and just stop worrying about what I have to do next. And then after that, And that really helps with just, I'm telling you, staying focused on one task at a time and just taking action, my peeps. Like, that's been me lately. Why I feel like I also haven't gotten a lot of stuff done because I'm just thinking about it. When I'm like, homegirl, we need to take action and we need to do the stuff. And even if it's not right or if it's not how we want it to, because you might want to do something and it doesn't come out the way you want it to be or how you expected it to be. That's why I've also been trying to let go of expectations because I've been, a lot on, okay, I expect it to be like this, like this, and like this. But I'm like, hey, everything happens for a reason. I can't, you just have to let go of all expectations and just kind of work with what you got. Work with what you got and just go from there.